Howdy folks, welcome back. Hang on here as I get my try and get my camera set up here again. There we go. Okay, so welcome back folks. I'm gonna take a minute here to get my camera set up while some people start to file in here. I was gonna make a video out of this, but it's a little too hard and I don't have that much storage, so it's easier to just go live. So anyways, welcome back, and let's start. First, we're going to start off with this latest video real quick. I'm going to put this on here in this object. Start it over again. Get you guys started. Folks, welcome back. So a couple of videos a few days ago, we were working on this little event here in this object, and I had taken the 7 or 8 frames that I had and slammed it into a flip book, which showed some motion right up until about this point. Now something has happened. God has directed me to find the rest of this, and it's a video. Hi ladies. And what I'm going to show you is from where we left off in my flip book, going forward now with the rest of this in the video. So it's like the second half, but all in video, and I'm going to play this a few times for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Just real quick before I start to play this, remember that this was up for debate if it's real or not, and I'm going to show you the rest of this video, and then you can still make your decision whether it's real or not. Okay, here we go. Okay, just real quick, I'm going to freeze it there. I'm talking into the microphone right now. Can you guys hear me okay? And is the picture coming in all right? Let me know in the chat. I can't participate in the chat because I don't have a third device again, so I'm trying to do like a quick video type thing instead of recording it, just streaming it, because it's a little easier this way. All right, so yes, I see you guys can hear me. Thank you for joining me, and please bear with me here because this has been really hard for me to do this, and I'm just gonna have to do it this way. And so back to this incident here, we have found more video that corroborates this event being true or actually happening. And a similar event happened last year with another one of these objects, and I'm going to show you that video now. So let's back out of this, and we'll go back to my channel here. When you go to my channel, you guys, they'll only let you see like 4 or 5 videos. So always go up here to the videos tab and click on that. And now you can see everything, all of my work, because they're trying to hide a lot of work. So this was a while back, and I had answered some comments with the link to this video here, because this up again. Oops, let me get my camera set up again here. And yes, we are. Camera set up again here. And yes, we are. Okay, so let's go back to the channel here. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. Now here we are over to an look. Okay. Right here is a good shot of this material forming out in front of it. Okay, this incident right here is the one I'm talking about. This happened last year, and it appears what to be like a stellar core coming back into the atmosphere. And also material in the back as it dissipates, wraps back around, and is shrouded in a cloud of its own debris, of its own antimatter type material. one more time with this enhanced view. See if we can get a nice clear image of this here. And you can even see a little bit of light as the matter and the antimatter combine together. It has a little glow around it as well. Let's see if we can capture it at a good spot here. A lot of people would look at this and go, what the heck is that? But understanding how this stuff works, when I saw this, I knew exactly what I was seeing. This is some of that debris or... All right, we'll freeze frame it here. Now, this is similar to that object that we had the other day, because in the trailing part of the video, you can see this effect coming off the backside of that object where it's like disintegrating and then reanimating and joining back in again. What appears to be happening is this stuff is like made of almost like antimatter, and when it reacts with matter in the atmosphere, it causes these little bubbles of matter to form. Then, as it keeps moving, these bubbles dissipate and turn into dust and go right back into it again and keep reanimating. So this was the incident that I was referring to that had happened last year that's very similar. The other one looks like it got shot first, but maybe we just missed the shooting of this one, and here it is going down or something. So let's go back real quick to the other video, to this one. Yeah, let's see if we can get it centralized here. Because there are similarities in how this thing reacts. Get these wavy lines out of there. Okay, I think you guys got to see what was going on there. This is the moon. This is some kind of stellar core, or what almost looks like the Death Star being hit. So I'm going to play it a couple more times real quick for you, and then I'm going to wrap this one up. Now at the end here, as this ring dissipates, this object keeps moving down, and it's still trailing off these little bubbles of debris, just like that earlier video. So whatever these objects are, I refer to them as stellar cores. That's something that's more relatable to you guys to understand, but they're actually more than that. And I'll get into that part later. But these orbs are up in our atmosphere, outside the atmosphere, out by the moon. I mean, I'm capturing them in NASA's own satellites. That's what we're seeing is this stuff. Now, I know this stuff is a little unnerving and a little scary and stuff. And that's why I wanted to do a video first to bring some hope. All right. I feel like right now, everybody just needs some hope, something to hold on to. So I'm going to play this video. I want you guys, you've probably all seen this before. Welcome back. But the reason why I show this one over and over again is because it's real. This was taken from my security camera in my garage. Now, security camera footage is admissible in a court of law. In fact, they prefer to have security camera footage to prove their cases, right? Well, here, this is security camera footage, and it's showing not somebody breaking in and taking something, but somebody showing up and leaving something, leaving a gift. And this image is a gift. This is for all you, so you'll understand and know that this is all real. So here we go. Play. There we go. Oh, volume. It's just as scary for me as it is for you guys. Here we go. And when that happens, it helps for me to go back into my pictures and look at some of the angels and stuff that I have here, and maybe this will help you guys and help show you that there's some real hope out there. So in this image here, this all started back around the Revelation 12 sign in September of 2017. And right after that, I captured this on my security cameras. And what we got here is an angel with its wings spread over here with a glow over its head. It's standing in a shaft of light. And then here is Mary's head. And I'm going to start zooming in on Mary's face here. And I was in anguish. I'm on my knees crying, screaming, and praying at the same time. And here this image shows up, and here's Mary with her crown. You can make out her shawl coming over. It's in shadow right here. She's looking down this way at my head. Hopefully the camera's capturing this. And I want you to look at that for a minute, because this is what brings me hope, is when I look at these. These are real images, you guys. Okay, this is real hope right here, okay? Okay, and then I'm going to zoom in also on this angel over here. I've tried to zoom in on this angel over here. You can't go in too tight, but you can make out his wings spread here. There's a glow over the head. It's standing in a shaft of light. One of the last feathers is crossing into this realm and going over these brown roof tiles in the background here. So it's crossing from their realm into ours and is actually visible. Okay, I'll let you look at that for a sec. We can pull back a little bit here because you zoom in too tight and you can't make it out. But you can make out the silhouette of its wings. Okay. Then, around the same time, my security cameras captured this image. And it's a lady's profile. She's smiling. Here's her headdress coming down. She's holding a baby. Here's the baby's head. Here's her arms wrapped around it. She's holding the baby, smiling, looking down at it. Let's look at that one for a second. And this is right after the Revelation 12 sign in the sky. This happened on October 4th of 2017, so about 11 days or so afterwards. Okay. Okay, and this image, this is one of the better images that I've captured, but you got to turn your head to the right. So tilt your head to the right almost 90 degrees, and you can make out a wing here. There's a wing coming off here. Here's the torso and body, the legs coming down. Here's another leg coming down. It's got hair. It's a female, it has breasts, and it looks like it has some kind of crown or hat on it. Okay, and I'll zoom in a little bit. Then we'll zoom back out. This angel was caught in a shaft of light hovering over this sleeping kid down below here. Okay, so tilt your head to the right. We'll go in pretty tight on it too. This one you can. And you can make out it even has a face, and I'll zoom in on the face on it for you. See that? That's a real angel, you guys. That's a real image. This isn't fake or doctored or photoshopped or anything. I don't even know how to do that stuff, so that's a real angel right there. Nice clear image of one, okay? Hopefully this is bringing... I'm going to pause it right here for a second. Now, remember I was telling you guys that this was on my security camera? This is legal in a court of law. That is a legal angel right there that you're seeing. That is the real thing. And I hope that you guys will start understanding, we're in the end times, and that these angels and Mary and Jesus, God, is all real, and they're all here right now. This is more than just Mary showing up. This isn't just Catholic stuff. This is all showing up around me. And I'm going to continue on here, so. You guys a little bit of hope, okay? Because it does for me. Okay, now on to the next picture. Okay, now in this image, if you turn your head to the right again, you can make out what appears to be Jesus' face here with his hair flowing back and a crown hovering over his head. Now these images aren't only showing up in the etherical anymore. Now they are taking form in the sky and in the clouds. Okay, now this isn't just in the clouds. I mean, it's so in your face that you can't see it. This has been zoomed out and compressed about 10 different times. So it's like 10 dimensions back from what we see with our own eyes. Okay, so I literally had to compress this, zoom out, compress it again, and zoom out some more to get it to this part right here. So these are being projected in a dimension that's way bigger than ours, way further back, just a 10th dimension back. And these are happening all the time in the sky, and nobody can see them because they're so close up in your face. But I found a way of capturing this stuff and compressing it. And now I have taken this incident right here. It had probably 70 pictures or so that I took of this incident, and this face changed. So later on in the flip book, where I do this one, you'll see the face change from Jesus's face to a lion. And we'll do that one here in a little while. Back to this one though. And zoom in just a little bit. Maybe zoom back out. There we go. These ones you can't zoom in on. They look better when you zoom back out. And let's go to another image. As you can see, this hung out for a while. And I got lots of images of it, lots of pictures of it. No, not demons. Unfolded. That's Jesus in the sky, not a demon. This is what we've been waiting for 2,000 years. This is what everybody's been waiting for. Jesus coming in the clouds. And here is Jesus coming in the clouds. This is what everybody's been waiting for. A freeze frame right there. Now I've put it upright so you can see it a little bit better. Okay. Okay, and these are real images, you guys, and I think God's trying to give us, you know, a little warning and a little bit of hope here also. So hopefully this helps you guys like it helps me to go back through these pictures and see these images, and hopefully this brings you guys a little bit of hope in this time of all this agony and anguish. Yeah, this is pretty heavy. In fact, I got something that's even heavier than this. I got Satan spitting bolts of energy at me, and I captured Satan's face. And that one's in a video entitled Heavy. So if you go to my channel, click on videos and scroll down to the video entitled Heavy, you'll get to see Satan spitting bolts of energy at me. All captured on my security camera in my garage. So now I want to take you to the animation. This is a continuation on from the pictures we left off at. And what I've done is I've compressed them all down and put them in a flip book, okay, like a little cartoon flip book of consecutive frames so you can see the images moving, okay? So I want you guys to take a close look at this middle one right here. And if you tilt your head a little bit to the right, you can see his face turns into a bigger lion face right about here, and the crown grows bigger too. These wavy lines. I'll try to get it where it's nice and clear for you guys. See, I'm so low tech here. I'm using my cell phone to record off my computer screen. And I got a broken lens on my cell phone. It actually cracked the glass lens over the little camera in it. So now I don't get any lens flare, that's for sure. Anyways, there's that one. And you can see that this was a long duration event. And it took a lot to hold my camera up and hold it out like that for a long time. I have a shattered shoulder on one side and a torn rotator cuff, so holding a camera to the sky can be brutally painful for me. Now that you've seen this one, I got another one that I want you guys to see now. So we're going back to my channel. Yeah, get back out of this here. Default view. Now I want to go to my channel. And let's see, what was I going to show next? What was I going to show next? Oh, there it is right there. All right, here's another example of Jesus in the clouds that happened. So I want you to watch this one.
Folks, welcome back. So
this video right here did not get enough views. I don't think people.
Pictures of the clouds yesterday, and I noticed something forming in the clouds. What looked like a face over here, and I'm gonna start.
Is that too bright?
On this face because it's a real face, and if you look back behind you here, let's zoom in just a little bit. You'll notice that back behind here, this face is being projected by Jesus's heart right here. You can see it radiating out. Here's Jesus's face. He's pulling open his shirt, exposing his heart. His heart's radiating out this image in the sky. See this face here? And there's a crown right here. Also in the etherical, in black, there's another crown right here. Anyways, I just wanted to show you this picture. Isn't this amazing? And this face, I recognize this face. I know who this is. I know who this face is. I see him every morning in the mirror. That's not all. I got another one.
So now my face right here is being projected into the clouds now. Not only am I catching angels and demons and all this other stuff, you can see Jesus here. There's another angel right next to him right here. I don't know how well this is coming out, but if you go to this video on my channel, you can see it a lot better. This one was called Jesus in the Clouds, okay? And I'm going to continue on with this one because there's another shot of me later on in this video.
And a few moments later, in this image, I took a picture of the same cloud, but this is at a different angle. I rotated it 90 degrees. And I want you to look right up in here. You can see that there's a face, two eyes, smile, here's the head. And the arms are outstretched, and he's holding a cell phone taking pictures of the sky.
All right, can you guys see this? If you tilt your head to the right, about maybe 45 degrees or whatever, you can make out, this is me. This is my face and my head looking up at the sky with my shoulder, my arm coming out here, holding a cell phone. So whoever's making these images in the sky is making a reference to me. They know that I'm watching. They know that I'm taking pictures. I know why these cloud formations are taking form around me and stuff. And here's an actual image of me taking a picture. So, pretty trippy.
This is an image of me taking the pictures of the clouds. So the clouds are now mimicking me taking pictures of them. Pretty crazy. Tilt your head to the right a little bit and you can walk clearer. And just to kind of go in on these eyes, because they're there in the face. That's what my eyes must look like when I'm looking up at this stuff in amazement, just going, wow, no way. And then we'll pull back and you'll see that that's part of this face. He's holding out a cell phone, taking pictures. That's me taking pictures of the clouds. All right, I just wanted to bring that to you real quick. I'll close out with this image right here, because there's even more going on in here than just this face and Jesus. There's other stuff in the background too, but I just wanted to bring this to you. I know it's odd, and I'm capturing some of the craziest stuff now in the skies. So stay tuned for more as I go through these photos. I still have thousands of photos with stuff in it to show you, and I don't have time to do it all. So when I find important ones, I try to bring those forward as fast as I can. And that's it for now. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Zoom in on Jesus here real quick. Yeah, it's a beautiful image right there, isn't it? Reassuring, isn't it? Gives you hope. It gives me hope, at least. Hopefully it brings you guys some hope too.
There, I just noticed an angel right here to the right of him, his wings right here, his profile. He's looking this way. This would be his shoulder and his body. His wings are up here. Here's his head, and here's his little face and nose. All right, so that was this one, and the image of me taking a picture, holding out a camera, has happened a lot of times. I keep capturing that in the clouds, and that was just one instance where I've captured images of me holding out a cell phone, taking pictures of the sky. So now let's back out of this, go back to my channel here. Let's go for one of these Sky Show ones for the moment here. Let's start with this one right here.
Airplane. And it appears there's...
All right, let's back up here.
Rolled up to the park the other day. I saw this structure sitting in the clouds right here, this dome shaped, and we'll zoom in real quick. And it's got segments, it's got structure, it's a craft.
It doesn't do it justice here on this
Sitting
camera.
there, cloaked in the clouds, using the clouds as its cover. Okay, and this one is like an E.T. alien face type with an eye here and an eye here. Here's the head, mouth comes down there. Then, if you tilt your head to the left and take this eye and this eye, this becomes a nose, and then there's a face right here, too. So you take this eye and this eye, there's a face. Then this eye and this eye and an alien face. Okay, and this one here.
Let's fast forward to
There's God's face right here. He's got his hands out and he's holding an angel that's standing in a sphere.
yeah, that one's a little too hard to see on this. So now let's fast forward to some of the other parts. I wanted to show you some of the things that are showing up in the sky around me here.
But if you move it around a little bit, you can make out this face right here. It's kind of blurry, but you can see his face, and then you can see his hands clasped together down here. Pull back a little bit. Just a different photo.
All right, let's go to this one.
Showed up, and we'll start zooming in on it, and you'll see that it is a cloud, not an airplane, but it's a cloud that's in the shape of an airplane, and it appears there's some guy standing on top of it. So make what you will out of it. It's a cloud, and I thought it looked pretty peculiar, so I took a picture of it. Pretty crazy, huh? Then as the airplane started to fade, a heart formed over here. Okay, real quick in this one, it appears there's a man with a face here and a crown peeking over the rim of the clouds. I'm going to pull back and you can see what I'm saying. See that? Looks like he's peeking in over the clouds. Okay, and this one is a lion's face. You might be able to see there's an eye here and an eye over there, and make out the nose. Big old lion's face, almost like painted in the clouds. Okay, in this one, it appears there's another UFO with windows in it here. And let's just zoom in on the windows just to entertain this real quick. And in this window, here's the window. There appears to be a head right here with two eyes. Here's an ear. Here's the bottom of the mouth right here. You can see the head going up. Almost looks like a cartoon, but it's not. There's a face right here, two eyes, the ear. You can see it, a little pilot there. And then let's scoot over to the next window, because that's not all. Look in this window right here.
I'm going to fast forward to this part here. This face right here.
Okay, in this one here, you can make out an eye here, an eye here. You can see its ear coming up here, the jawline coming down. Here's the chin down here. It looks like it's like some kind of demon or goblin, half of the face almost looks like a Wolverine type face, and then the other half looks like a goblin type face. I took several shots of this, and here is its...
Okay, so that's another one of these weird faces that's showing up in this clouds around me. This one's bisymmetrically divided. It's like goblin on one side and then some kind of like Wolverine or like Ewok type character on the other half. Okay, so now let's go back to my channel here. And all this stuff is showing up in the sky around me. This one was cool. This was like a UFO that was hiding in the clouds here.
And that's
let's do this.
Where everything else had like kind of turned gray. So I took a bunch of pictures of it and took some video, and I posted the video right off the bat, and then I started going through some of these pictures, and I'm going to start zooming in here and pointing out what I found. So if you look here, I'm going to zoom in here. Right here appears to be the bottom of a UFO craft. Right there. And then as I zoom in and pull it down, you can see the dome of it goes up here, goes over, comes down. It looks like it has windows in it right through here and up in there. And back behind here, this is either the top of the craft. It either comes in and then there's like a little bubble top dome or whatever. It comes in, out, and then over, comes back in, and then goes down and out like that. Or it's another ship back behind this one, but... And the cloaking mechanism on this is causing these clouds. It's causing the vapor, water vapor to condense or whatever and form these clouds around it. And it looks like a scene out of Independence Day. I mean, look at this. Hopefully this camera is picking this up. And that's not all, because over here in this one, let's start zooming in on this. And you can make out windows going across it here. And then even in the background, here's another one with the edge of the ship sticking out from behind. And as I zoom in there, you can see there's more of them back in the background. It's like a parade of them.
Now, doesn't that look like Independence Day there? Whoops. Right there.
And that was just sitting in the sky. And it just looks like a cloud, but you take a couple pictures and then start zooming in on it, and lo and behold, it's more than just a cloud. We got UFOs cloaked in these clouds. And there's even more back behind this one. It appears there's another one back here. one right here. So there's multiple UFOs in this picture.
Okay, so pause it right there.
Windows on.
Pause it right there. Get out of that one. All right, let's go back to another video here on my channel. Let's go this one right here. Oh, here is that plane in the clouds, and I found that it correlated with these little gold trinkets right here. Howdy, folks. Welcome back. There wasn't much activity on the sun to report on today, and that's good because I had a revelation last night, and what I'm about to show you is going to knock your socks off. So, a couple of days ago, I was doing a video on these kind of craft exiting the sun, which looked like it was being towed out from behind the sun or something, and I did a video on that one, and that's this one right here, and it looked like it was this actual model being pulled out from behind the sun. So, I did a stream yesterday, and I was looking for a thumbnail for it, and I couldn't match up any pictures, wouldn't match up. And it wasn't until I started digging deeper into my pictures, and I pulled up this one right here that I used as a thumbnail on my latest stream. That's when it occurred to me, this thing sitting next to this one, they're the same object. It's the same thing. Whoever made this craft right here is here now, and what I thought was a man standing on the plane before is actually one of the vertical stabilizers that comes out at an angle, kind of like an F-18's vertical stabilizers. They're not straight up and down vertically, they come out at an angle. Well, much like that, so do these ones right here. And what I thought was a man standing up is this vertical stabilizer right here. Okay, so now back to this one. When I was looking at this a long time ago, I was looking at this weird kind of grasshopper type looking head, almost like a snub-nosed dragon with a mouth right here, you know, a blunt shortened nose, two eyes, and this would be the head kind of looking this way. Okay, so again, the eyes, the snout, kind of a snub-nosed one with the curls back around with the mouth here, okay? And I was just kind of baffled at what a weird nose. It actually looks like a creature or something like that. Okay, now in this image, this is of a different model. It has 4 wings, and you see a longer snout on it, divided down the middle with a little ridge with 2 eyes, right there. Sorry, my arms are shaky. And what looks like a collar around it, and then the rest of the body, right? So we're looking at this one, and it has a longer snout, and you can make out the teeth a little bit more on the side. Now, there's another one with another version. Let me show you. Okay, this is the original one that we were looking at, and here it is with the shorter snout, snub-nosed a little bit, with an eye up here and an eye or whatever right here, and this ridge coming over and coming down, these defined swept wings, this weird vertical stabilizer in the tail. All of those match exactly to this one right here. So now we know that this cloud formation was actually, you know, more than just a cute little airplane in the sky. Okay, here real quick, I don't know how to do a side-by-side image, but I can manage to do it right down here. So here's a quick little side-by-side comparison of the two. Okay, real quick, one good look at this one. And nice defined wings. I mean, this is obviously there. Whoever created this
or whoever these people are that are responsible for these flying machines 1,000 years ago are now back and here. Okay, so
All right, so you guys, I'm sure you can see the correlation between the two, the cloud and this and that little trinket. So what's happening is I'm capturing all these plane objects. I'm capturing UFO parades, angel parades, Jesus with a crown over his head, over me in the clouds, and it seems to be following me wherever I go. And it's been pointed out, and I've been guided to a lot of different stuff along the way here. Here's the wedding ring. There's a cloud that actually showed the wedding ring that you can go see. But I'm running out of time here, and I'm going to just wrap it up with this one last video. And I want you guys to understand that when I showed this last video, I'm showing you guys this to bring you hope, okay? I'm not trying to brag or boast or anything like that, okay? So I want you guys to understand that when I show you this next video, that I'm doing it to bring you guys some hope and not to be a big bragger or anything. So let's just start it here.
I've been struggling with this for a while, how to do this video. So please bear with me here. So first off, I want you to look at my ID here. So you know who I am, I say I am. I want you to take note of the date of birth. March 24th, 1970. That's 3 days after spring. Jesus resurrected 3 days after spring. The real Easter, March 24th. In this famous painting here, this shows the Roman soldier piercing Jesus' heart with a spear. Now, what he didn't know is that the heart is on this side over here. But he stabbed him on the right-hand side. So, and then I'm going to show you another painting that depicts this. Okay. They didn't have cameras back then. Sorry, it's shaky.
This is before I had a tripod.
They didn't have cameras back then to take pictures of this, so artists painted what they saw. So, for the historical record. So, you've seen these. This one more time. Okay, so you know a little bit of history, what's going on here. Then, in the Bible, it says Jesus will descend from the clouds, so I got something else to show you here. Please bear with me here as I try to do this. All right, watch here. This was captured not too long ago.
This was captured right after the Revelation 12 event.
One more time. Just so you guys can see it again. Watch what somebody captured here just earlier this year. Okay, so there's that. And I have something else to show you. Scientists and religious scholars and psychics have learned that a mortal wound suffered on your body in a previous life comes back on your next body as a birthmark. And this is the birthmark that I have on the side of my chest. See? Show you a different image here too. There it is again. Okay, come on, camera. See? Okay. There it is again. Just to prove that this is me, I'm going to go over here. What is this? Hi. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. It is. See?
All right. I don't know if you guys can see this in here, but there are three faces. There's one right here, two eyes, the mouth, the nose with a horn. Then there's a second face right here with long hair, curly hair, and a mustache and a beard. Then there's a third face right here, two eyes and a mouth. So there's the devil, there's Jesus, and there's God, all in one mark.
It's the mark. All right. So I showed you Mary and angels in my garage. I showed you demons and Satan in my garage.
One more time, real quick.
There it is. See? That's the mark. All right. So I showed you Mary and angels in my garage. I showed you demons and Satan in my garage. I showed you the Nemesis system with Nibiru. Showing you all this evidence. Now I'm showing the mark. Now, I'm a humble man. I don't like to go around proclaiming stuff like this. So I'm going to leave it up to you to make your decision. But I feel that it's time that the world knows what's going on and who I am. So you're seeing with your own eyes here the evidence that I have. And this has been hard for me to do this video. I've been struggling with it for a while, how to do this and what I'm going to say. So please understand and just bear with me. I'm just a regular man, but some strange stuff's been going on in my life. If you've seen any of my other videos, you need to go back and watch Nibiru is Real first, then God Snapshot second. The third video is Mary and the Angels. The fourth video is Heavy. The fifth video is called Wings, where I can issue wings. And now, this is the final video here, so. And this has been quite an ordeal that I'm going through. So, I hope you guys understand. I'm just trying to show you evidence that I have. Okay? And I'm a very devout, religious man. I love my country, and I love God, Jesus. So, faith, hope, believe, walk in faith. And just to let you know, I'm watching over you, protecting you. So, please understand that I love all of you guys, and I'm not trying to scare you. I want you to be aware of what's going on, and I feel that it's time that the world knows. So that's it for now until my next video. Thank you for hanging in there and bearing with me. Hope you enjoyed the mark. There it is.
Okay, guys. Wrap it up there. I love you all. And hang in there, all right? Stay hopeful, all right? I'll continue to bring you more stuff as it happens. And until my next video or live stream, I love you all. Bye.